What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're starting right off where we left. Let's play some Spider-Man. So we're running full screen, resolution is 3080/40 by 2160, 69 ratio. We're using anti-aliasing DLAA and everything is maxed out. So without further ado, let's jump back in the game.
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay.
I'm going to turn on MSI Afterburner Reveal Tuner. Okay guys, let's play and have some fun.
You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
Whoa, this
Heads
scene.
up, boss.
Oh shit. This place is heavy, 40-60 FPS. Whoa. This scene is very heavy, 50 FPS. Wow.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head.
I guess we might need DLAs. Performance of this game is deceiving. Let me check. DLAA, yeah, everything is maxed out. HBO Plus. Wow. So, okay. My PC was more performant at the start of the game. I guess. Yes. After you play a while, the game becomes either more demanding. Let's see.
So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face. Shoot him already.
Boom.
Hey Yuri, looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
I guess this place is so heavy because there's so many transparent surfaces with reflections which are ray traced. The reflection looks so good. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, let's take on Fisk. I'm coming, Fisk! I want to compare my PC to my PS5. I'll have the same settings as the PS5.
Writing your memoirs?
In another
Don't
video.
forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long. I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
Bring it on, Fisk. Come here, Big Daddy. Let's go.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
You're going to jail, Fisk.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have. Gotta wait for an opening.
Oh!
It's reloading.
Goddamn. I'm breaking your little toes. That's what I'm doing.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Oh shit, here comes a big rhino. Oh,
Take your best shot.
here, take it back.
There'd be an opening.
Beat. So smack it to. Whoa. Too slow. Up. Oh, he smacked me in the face. Oh my god. Take this. I missed. Whoops. Camera can't see anything. Oh no, I don't like this. Come over here, bitch. My god, he's probably slamming me through bricks and walls. Oh.
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, men!
Surround it!
Oh, this is about to get real intense.
You fools! Trained to fight, so fight! I don't want excuses! Don't let him get you airborne! So am I!
Ow! That hurts, bro. You son of a bitches. Take.
Get the box! No! On him! I'll shut your mouth permanently!
Oh my god, who threw that? Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm taking a beating, bro.
Where are the reinforcements?
I don't know, boss.
Uh-oh. He blocked. Oh my god. Oh no, no.
You said you still haven't learned.
Shit, he told me to sit the fuck down.
You... Come on, get him!
Okay, I'm about to get serious and whoop your ass. No more playing
You
games.
die as uselessly as this!
Take your best shot.
Shit.
You're losing, Willie.
I haven't even started trying! Tiresome annoyance!
Hang in there. It'll be over.
Can't let him beat us!
Uh-oh. Oh shit! Man, my frame rate is tanking. This scene is so heavy. 25 FPS, what the fuck? Smack him, smack him. Beat the shit out of him. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Kiss now? Yeah, maybe later.
Wanna kiss, Big Daddy? Because you're going to jail. Man, did you see, guys? Did you see that scene? It's so heavy, bro. 25 FPS. Oh my god. We dropped to 25 FPS. This is crazy. Yep, I'm gonna enable
Finally off
DLSS.
to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
You're gonna need a long vacation, because without the Kingpin, things are about to get fucked up in this city. He was controlling all the mafia and all the crazy criminals. Now it's about to get real wild in this city. Woo, Peter, you got a lot of work to do now. Oh man. Finally we can get a skill. Alright, so I'm still not gonna turn on DLSS because I'm still wanna see how my PC is performing without it. But man, that was that cutscene so heavy. Like my FPS tanked so hard. It's like we were playing Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing cycle in 84K with maxed out settings. Holy shit! All right, what skill we gonna get? Let's see. Ooh, I see. Let's see. I haven't played this game. Chain finisher. I guess we want to work towards that. I guess let's see the skills. Epicenter is good. Back. Yeah, that's good. Remember to have RTX. Yeah, we want to work towards that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All these skills in the defender tree is good. That's good. I think I'm gonna start doing the defender tree. I just want to remind myself what the skills. So that is the perfect dodge. So this tree of skills is so good. Okay, this is the web throw spinning. This is stealth innovator stuff. Yank the pistols, yank the rifles, stealth down tactics, spinning, wrecking ball. I can spin bigger guys. Okay. I can web strike guys, take down. Okay, yeah. Weapons, rockets. Okay, so far this is gonna be the tree. First I'm gonna max out. Let me see. This was web slinging stuff. Oh yeah, web slinger was good. I like doing this one, okay? Big sick. Second terminal losing altitude. Air attacks deal additional damage. Okay, this is good. I want this. This is fun. More XP. Okay. This is really good, but for the challenge runs you do in this game, but I'm not gonna do it. And that's also right. It saves time. Yanking. Oh yeah. I want the yanking. And the quick recovery. Long strike. Bunker buster. And what is this? Charge jump. I remember this one. Yeah, this is good. Last time. Okay, let's start to work on the defender tree. Oh yeah. We have 5 skill points available. That's right. I want dodge window. do kind of where this is gonna cost me too. Slow time. And we got 2 more skill points. I guess we can do that. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna work towards this skill tree later. We got more skill points. The DLCs are here. They're pretty fun DLCs. I think I liked the heist the most with the black cat. But Silver Lining was also pretty good. And the Turf Wars is pretty cool as well.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe.
Okay, Doc.
Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
Let me just get a cold glass of lemonade. It's so hot in here. As you can see, this is why my GPU's temperature is 77 Celsius degrees. It's so hot in Bulgaria, where I live in Europe. Woo. And it's so hot in my room. It's just like the whole building is just sucking up heat. And in my apartment, it's so hot. Jesus. Woo! Guys, I'm actually surprised my GPU is being so stable. Look at my GPU sitting in 2100 megahertz. It's not moving. I'm so impressed because yesterday when I got my PC, when my PC came back, and I was trying Metro Exodus to stress out the PC to see how it performs, and my GPU downclocked to 2 gigahertz, 2000 megahertz, and even below that, like even somewhere around 1990 megahertz. But I guess that's because it hit somewhere 80 degrees Celsius. So yeah, I think the max temperature my GPU is allowed to hit was 83, 84 Celsius, somewhere around there. But yeah, when it hits 80, it might start to downclock. So we'll see today. I'm actually testing my PC for the first time in long gaming sessions. Because yesterday I was just benchmarking, tweaking stuff, figuring stuff out. Trying to get emulation running with Yuzu emulator on Nintendo. Trying to get Nintendo Switch games running. It was a big headache to update Zelda Breath of the Wild and update Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to get them to run. The performance is awesome, like 60, 70 FPS. This is pretty good, guys. Wow. Man, I'm like, look at me! Look at my FPS. I'm looking at the sky. Look at so much FPS. When I see people look at the sky and count the FPSs, I just get a giggle. Because there's nothing to render here except clouds and the sun. So you're always gonna get your max performance when you look at the sky, but nobody plays like this. Damn, we're keeping a stable 60, so cutscenes are a problem. Cutscenes are very heavy. Let me see. Display, so we're maxed out, full screen, UHD, Ultra HD, 3080, 40 by 2060, 16:19 aspect ratio. Yeah, we're using DLAA. This is native 4K and it's awesome, and everything is maxed out, very high, as you can see. So tropic filter maxed out. Yeah, everything is. Let me turn off MSI after going to say this. See, this is the settings, guys. So far, Spider-Man has crashed twice, which was one time it was weird because I launched the game, and I just went to the settings and went to the audio and crashed. Second time I just launched the game, and before I started it, there's a kind of a setup menu where you set up your settings, and I just closed it, and when I closed it, it crashed. And there's one thing I don't like. The scaling of the setup launcher when it launches, it's not scaled properly, so I can kind of tweak the settings. It's so low on my screen, and I can't press OK. I don't know if that's because of my scaling settings or what it is, but it has its DPI and scaling settings. Something's wrong. So I had to go. I had to go in my settings on Windows and kind of flip the screen sideways so I can press OK and do the settings, which was kind of silly because I could have went in the game like I'm doing now, just adjust the settings. I don't know why it's scaled like that on my screen, because I'm not using a monitor. Most PC gamers use a 144 Hz monitor. I'm not using one because my TV is fantastic. It's a quantum dot OLED. It's a new technology for this year. It's a new technology in TVs. It launched this year, and I'm using the Samsung S95B 65-inch. It's just so much better playing on a 4K TV. It's just, especially when it's a new technology, everything is just infinite contrast, infinite black levels. It's amazing. And I have insane high color volume and gradient, and it's just everything I throw on this TV is just amazing. No monitor can match this TV or even come close. Yeah, you could probably get a monitor with more refresh rate, but you're not gonna get this image quality. This image quality is godlike. Like, the only TV that gets to compete with mine on the image quality, not in gaming, because there's no display that can compete with my TV in gaming. So the Sony A95K Quantum Doll, they won first place this year. That's the only TV that can compete with mine as far as image quality goes. My TV won second place this year at Value Electronics TV Shootout. it should have won first place, but you know, there's always the better upscaling processor of Sony, and Samsung there was controversy. Samsung kind of nerfed their TV with the new updates. I'm still haven't updated my TV. I'm very satisfied with the 12.11 update, and I'm not moving from there. But yeah, Samsung kind of nerfed their peak brightness with the new updates. And I guess that's why I lost. And could be some Sony bias towards Sony from the judges and professionals, but it is what it is. I don't care that my TV didn't win. I care what it brings, what it gives to me, and I'm so happy. So as you can see, I'm showing the settings of bloom. Yeah, everything's maxed out. We have a very high performance because this is no upscaling. This is just pure native 4K with ray tracing reflections, which are on very high, and everything's maxed out. And it's insane performance. Field of view is 25. Because otherwise, you see how we get close. Sharpness I left on 5. I mean, I was debating, should I turn off the sharpness or not? I was debating, because with native 4K you don't need it. But I guess there's now sharpness settings for DLSS as well, which, thank you Nixxes again. It's awesome to see more options. I love sharpness at 5. Okay, let's turn on DLSS. I want to see how we're performing on DLSS. Okay, DLAA, you're going into the DLSS quality. See, there's a scale sharpness now, which is freaking awesome. I think I'll turn off HDR. Huh. I did turn it off, huh? I guess I cannot enable it now. I'll enable it. Okay, DLSS quality, non-dynamic scaling. And you see something didn't mess up. I heard some people talk that you can, when you change the settings, there's problems or performance, and we'll see, because the game has been patched a couple of times and ray tracing has been fixed. The game's still crashing sometimes. So. Yeah, Nixxes have really polished the game so far, though. It's just a couple crashes. Let's see. Yeah, with DLSS, we're flying. 100 FPS. Holy shit.
I'm sorry I'm late.
This is definitely going to be my preferred way to play.
You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper. Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Okay, let me see if I put the review tuner at the bottom of the screen, if that will be better. Just a second. Hope you can see, guys can still see. I think this should be better because this way it's not covering people's faces while we're playing.
You are in bad shape, little guy. Let's see what's wrong with you.
Here's the puzzles. I'm not a big fan of puzzles, but some puzzles are good. Fail.
Circuit burned out. Damn it. If I had been here to do the pre-check, I would have caught this.
Man, the puzzles in this game get really complicated, and I gotta say that you gotta put a lot of brain process in solving it. I solved them in my first playthrough, but for now, I think every game should have an option to skip puzzles. It's a quality feature for sure.
Got it. Okay, need to reroute servo control. Nice. Okay, what next? Now rebalance the voltage. Finished. Let's see if that worked. Good as new. Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
I can't help to notice the ray tracing reflections are so good.
Today's the day. Grant review. We're ready. The work is progressed.
Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic. Hydrogel polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials.
I see my GPU is already hot.
Alright. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
I'm impressed how stable it was at 2.1 gigahertz. Now it's starting to downclock a bit. It was stable a lot.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's esteemed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way. Huh. Looks like Jameson's got a new episode out. Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize-winning two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Hey, plug the book.
And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations. Don't ask. Not gonna get it. Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson.
Just the Facts
alerting
with
you
J.
to the
Jonah.
threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta
This
give
podcast is
Spider-Man
really
respect
good.
for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about criminals. Soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. It got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday.
I want to see. Do we have not settings? My bad. Do we have new suits? Yeah, unlocked. Sure. I don't think we have. Yeah, it's unlocked.
Regards from the Kingpin.
Shouldn't have messed with the Kingpin. Maybe I'll try that new pie place in Hell's Kitchen.
Have some of this!
Look at these little fellas trying to gang up on me, huh?
How's he doing that? I better be more careful with my adoring public.
Idiots.
Thank you. That was incredible.
I was definitely surprised by the performance at the start of the game. The game got more demanding when we progressed further, which is interesting. Let's turn on DLSS, go back to DLAA. Alright, DLAA.
So great when you were...
How much frames do we lose?
Spider-Man.
Thank you.
I got a motor, but man,
That's way 97. It's pretty good, like 60, 59. Only the cutscenes scare me without DLSS quality at native 4K. With maxed out settings and ray tracing maxed out. Because you saw what happened at the start when we had that cutscene with Kingpin. It was so heavy that we dropped to 25 FPS. So that's why I'm gonna play with DLSS quality. And because I want more frames, obviously. Like playing Spider-Man close to 100, 120 or 80 FPS, awesome. Let's see if we drop to 1440p. Let's see what we get. So let's go to 22560 by 1440. Alright. Wow! Holy shit. Man, like, when we drop the resolution to 1440p, look, wow. Let's go down in the city, because I'm up on the, let's see. $90 to 100 FPS, 84, 104, 105.
What the hell? Get out of the street.
81 FPS down on the ground. This is native 1440p. Maxed out settings with maxed out ray tracing. With DLAA, which is the most expensive anti-aliasing. And the field of view is 25. Show you again the settings. Yeah, I mean, this is 1440p is awesome, man. I understand why PC gamers love it. I'm even digging it. Like, if we didn't have DLSS, I could be considering playing 1440p. But now that we have DLSS, it's just no brainer to upscale from 1440p to 4K. Yeah, the performance is really nice with 1440p. So we get from 80 FPS to 100. Awesome. What if we get the same with DLSS? So if I enable DLSS now, if I enable DLSS on quality, how much are we gonna get? 103. Yeah, we jump like 30 frames. Close. See, I wanna get 144. Yes, ultra performance. Is that? And this game is demanding, very demanding. Even at 1440p with DLSS ultra performance, I cannot get to 144. Let's see, did I enable? Yeah, this is good. This game is very demanding. So we're at 120 FPS finally with maxed out settings. I think this will be better if I am playing with 4K and with DLSS performance. Weird, the performance is the same. What? We just what the fuck? I just increased the resolution. Why is the performance the same? Wow. This game has some weird scaling, man. Okay. This game has some weird scaling. Let's go to quality. Wait. Okay, we're dropping an FPS now. That's normal. I mean, from DLSS ultra performance to quality, we lost like what, 20 FPS. It's not a big deal. And we're still into the 90s, 80s, 90s. Even close to 100. Now we're hitting 100. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be my way to play. Native 4K with DLSS quality. This is gonna be my way. But DLAA also not bad experience. Just the cutscene is so demanding. Alright, let's continue to play the game.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call?
One of my
Need
favorite
a date to the policeman's ball?
One of my favorite
You got a black and
quotes.
white suit?
I love that quote.
No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp's surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. And the system went down.
Look at the cutscenes are so demanding.
Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Because probably they're real
Inside
time.
job?
Maybe.
Real time
We'll
cutscenes.
figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back on. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Let's take a look at this tower.
The game looks so beautiful on my PC. Yeah, on the PC. Let's go look at the water. Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2 next year with Venom is gonna be fire. I can't wait for it. Especially when it comes to when that game comes to PCs, it's gonna be so much better than the PS5 version. Oh, there's a lot of reflections in here. Let's see how my PC likes these reflections. 60, nice. A lot of translucency and reflective surfaces.
Hey, I got a business. Hot stuff coming through.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! My FPS tanked. What is going on here? What was that?
Hey, strike a pose.
Holy shit! What is going on here? That's the thing with the PC is like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's see. I mean, my CPU draw is at 100 watts. That's normal. That's normal. My GPU utilization load is at 98%, 75 Celsius degree. Everything looks new.
something?
Did I find the Street of Doom? Is this like the corridor of Doom, like in Control? Holy shit. What the fuck is this street, bro? 45 FPS. Wow. Man, this place is real heavy, man. Let's see what's gonna happen if I turn on DLSS. See how much performance we get. Wow, DLSS just saved the day. We got 30 more FPS. Holy shit. And the image quality is even better than 4K. And 4K DLSS is the way to go. Man, this place is so heavy, bro. Let's see. What if I go to 44? 100 FPS. Okay. So we got 30 more FPS. We're dropping twice the pixels. What about I guess this game is locked to 120 FPS when I'm at 1440p. That's why it's not exceeding it. I think that's what's going on. Because it says 144 Hz, but my TV only can do 144 Hz at 4K. It can do only 120 Hz at 1440p. Interesting. I'm using HDMI 2.1 cable. And let's see performance. Wait, what? What the fuck? Okay, this is not normal. Oh, I think I messed up something. Yeah, let's go back to full screen, please. Holy fuck. I feel like the reflections, the ray tracing reflections get kind of noisy. You see this, guys, with ray tracing, with the DLSS performance, they get kind of pixelated. Yep. So the lower quality DLSS you go, the worse the reflection quality of ray tracing goes. I guess. Let's see quality. DLSS quality. It's kind of noisy and flickering. At 1440p, let's go 4K. Let's see. I want to see first. We're maxed out. Let's see. DLSS bonus. I think we're capped at 120 FPS at 1440p. Ultra performance.
What's up?
Oh no, we're not. Oh no, we're not. Oh, you see this shit? Man, ultra performance makes the ray tracing reflections really bad. The flickery, pixelated, distorted. Ugh. I guess we can play. I guess we can go above 120 FPS. I thought I was capped at 120. But I don't know if my screen is picking it up. The game can go above 120 FPS, but with 1440p, my screen goes to 120 Hz. So I kind of clocked it. I kind of set my TV to 144 Hz in the NVIDIA control panel. But I don't know if that works for the refresh rate works for 1440p. So I'm testing that for the first time. Let's see now. to performance and let's turn off ray tracing. Wait, does this here say very low? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, why are my settings very low when it was low? High. That's weird. It was not the ray tracing. The level of detail was on low, very low, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I guess when I was showing you guys the settings, I kind of saved very low settings by mistake. Yep. Yeah, and hair quality is very low. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My bad. Blue. Let's wear on. Renating animation. Quickly check the settings. See something we mess up. It's either me or the game messed up when I pressed the exclusives. View. Yeah, everything looks good. Shadow quality very high, not very low. Double check and everything looks. Yeah, film grain is off, sharpness, emotion is off. Naturally, okay, everything looks good. I want to see if we can hit 144 FPS somehow. Okay, let's try DLAA performance. Okay, whoa. Once 145, yeah, we're there. I think we can. Let's try swinging.
Alright, that's enough of the. What?
I almost forgot this is the street of Doom. This place. Let me take a screenshot so I can remember. Photo mode. Okay, hide UI. This is next to the police station. Guys, find this place and test your PC. This place is officially called now the Street of Doom. Holy shit, your performance is tanking here for some reason. Probably because a lot of traffic, a lot of reflections, and ray tracing is on. GPU, CPU is getting stressed out. Okay, high UI. And take a picture. Let me get a screenshot. Let's turn this off. Not turn it off, but let's hide it for a second. So, yep, that's good. And okay. Screenshot done. Let's go back to 4K. PC exclusive full screen 144 Hz. DLSS quality off. Let's go to TAA and see the performance. 98 FPS. That's an 84K without ray tracing. That's pretty impressive. Like, this place is the most demanding place I saw outside of cutscenes. Like, as you can see, we're maxed out except we turn off ray tracing, so I can see the rasterization performance of my PC. Already seen its ray tracing performance, and I'm very impressed. Super ultra. Yeah, I think my PC has like 84 ray tracing cores or something like that. If I'm not mistaken. Not my PC, my 3090 Ti. Yeah. Let's try and come out of this street like before. So when this happened, I was like swinging, going through the reflections here, talking about them, and I swing through here.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, here is like the most demanding place.
Over here! Taxi!
100 FPS and native 4K. That's insane. Considering this place is so demanding, so much traffic. 90 FPS. Yep. I don't see that much traffic now. There was a lot of cars. I mean, traffic density is maxed out. Crowd, yeah. Crowd density is maxed out. Okay.
You like move something?
Whoa. I saw at one time my GPU went to 2150 megahertz. So that's nice. I still haven't seen it at 2130 megahertz, but I guess it's awesome that it stays locked at 2.1 gigahertz. Like, that's cool. That's fucking awesome. So let's turn on DLAA. DLAA. Let's turn on. I guess DLAA is so demanding. Okay, save. Yep, DLAA is much more demanding. DLAA. Man, this place is so demanding. Let's turn on ray tracing. Okay, ray tracing is on and very high. You can see how everything changes. .52 FPS, 48. Yep. At native 4K maxed out with maxed out ray tracing. This place is full with traffic and people and reflections. That's why, oh my god, 42. That's why the performance is sinking. I definitely can see a need, like in the most demanding games, I can definitely see a need for me to get a 4090 Ti, like in one and 2 years, like either next year or in 2024. Now, if I don't get it next year until the end of the next year, I'll probably wait for the 5000 for the 5090 Ti, for the 5090 Ti. Yeah, because Blackwell is gonna probably come out late 2024. So Lovelace should be out like now in October. The 4090 is gonna be here, probably late September, October maybe. I guess I'm not 100% sure. And like I'm debating if the 4090 Ti is so impressive. I'll get it, and I'll get a custom water loop, and I'll get the i9 13900K and upgrade in my CPU too. And probably, yeah, I'll see if I'll upgrade my motherboard or not. And there's next gen SSDs coming out with 13 gigabytes a second. My SSD does 7.3 gigabytes a second. It's Gen 4. The new SSDs are Gen 5. We'll see. But I guess I'll start like component by component. I'll upgrade. First, I want to get my custom water loop to get better temperatures and higher clocks. But right now, I'm so happy with this PC. Like I can play almost every game maxed out at 60 FPS. I mean, I can play every game maxed out, but there's like 20, 30 games. They're the most demanding games on PC that you cannot play them maxed out with ray tracing on and 60 FPS. I guess right now we're maxed out at 60, but if I go here with the traffic and people, the performance is gonna sink into the 40s.
Wave to my grandma.
And the cutscenes are so heavy and demanding. There's ray tracing reflections everywhere. So yeah, I mean, we still hit 60. Don't get me wrong. This is perfectly playable. This is amazing performance with maxed out 4K and maxed out settings and maxed out ray tracing. And I have variable refresh rate VRR. It's taking care of business. I don't feel stutter. But yeah, man. Oh shit. This is so. Oh shit, we touched 39 FPS. Like, I don't see many YouTubers testing, like stress testing their PC so much, maxed out settings.
Spider-Man.
Well, I want to see what my PC is capable of. Right. There's a YouTuber, Bang for Buck PC Gamer, that I really respect, and he's one of the few PC gaming benchmark YouTubers that really test he really tests his PC with max settings and without DLSS, with DLSS, like, with all kind of options. We're doing the Walk of Doom. Holy fuck!
Wow.
I just found a more demanding place. Wow. $33 FPS. What is this place? Bro. Let me take a screenshot. Oh shit, can DLSS save the day again? Let's see. Let me take a screenshot. This is crazy, man. There we go. DLSS, can you save this? Or are we done? We need 30 frames to go back to being a PC gamer instead of being a console gamer. Because this is console experience right now. Shit. Oh my god, 34 frames. Got me fucked up. Okay, finally we're back to being a PC gamer at 60 FPS. Woo! Man! Even with a 3090 Ti, overclock to 2130 megahertz. I know you don't see it. I know it's 2115 megahertz. But it can hit 2130 megahertz. It can do it. However, my point is, even with that, my GPU is sitting now at 2150 megahertz. Even with a freaking 3090 Ti monster, which is still the most powerful GPU until the new GPUs come out in October. My CPU is still the most powerful CPU. My i9-12900KS is still the most powerful CPU until October. The most powerful PC gets crushed the 30 FPS experience by Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. This is how demanding PlayStation games are, and they're the most graphically beautiful games in the video game market. There's only a few developers that can compete with PlayStation, and that's Rockstar. And as far as graphics goes, as far as great video games, Nintendo as well. Yeah, Xbox as well has great looking beautiful games like Forza Horizon 5 and Gears 5. But sadly the Xbox ports are very bad because they have so many bugs. They don't have DLSS. At least that's what I've heard, but I'm not gonna go by what I heard because I'm gonna go ahead and buy Forza Horizon 5 and Gears 5 when I have money and try it out myself. But as far as I heard, the Microsoft doesn't support the PC very well, but as much as PlayStation, which is wild since Microsoft has a much bigger market on the PC than PlayStation and Sony. Xbox has been on the PC for much longer time. You would think that Microsoft and Xbox will hire somebody that has the skills of Nixxes to make better PC ports, but I mean, their ports are kind of lackluster. They don't support DLSS. Look, there's so many features in here. Exclusive full screen, bro. Like dynamic resolution. Oh yeah. Like there's, look at so many options. Sharpness, like I have now upscale sharpness for DLSS. And I have like film grain, motion blur, like field of view. I can max out field of view. I have vignetting. I have all the filmic effects. And this is honestly the best. Nixxes, you're amazing engineers and developers. Thank you so much. I can't wait. I'm gonna start downloading my God of War a bit later. I can't wait to check it out for the first time on my PC. Like, look at this. This is amazing. Like, no game has these ray tracing reflection options to turn the object range on the reflections and all like higher and more detailed. And the geometry of the ray tracing reflections and meshes, the reflection resolution to be the full resolution of the game is amazing. Like, this is one of the best PC ports I have ever seen. The PC port came out rough, but they patched the game a couple times so quickly and fixed a lot of bugs. I mean, I kind of wished there was more ray tracing going on, like ray tracing translucencies, ray tracing caustics, ray trace global illumination, especially ray trace global illumination is my favorite. This real-time lighting in the entire game, bouncing rays everywhere, instead of just having a screen space global illumination system going on. Yeah, this place is so demanding. And screen ray traced shadows, sun shadows and local shadows, ray trace. Be good, like, but imagine if they did that, I won't be able to. It won't be playable for me if I turn those settings on, if they were here, because look, when I turn on DLSS off in here. Okay, we're already at 30 FPS here. This is the most demanding place I have found in the game so far, and we're at the start of the game. So we're already 36 FPS. What do you think is gonna happen if this game only had ray tracing reflections, which have object range to 10 and on very high geometry and resolution? If we had ray tracing global illumination on top, if we had ray traced shadows, ray traced local shadows like Cyberpunk 2077, and ray traced ambient occlusion on top of that, all the ray tracing features like Dying Light 2 and Cyberpunk 2077, and there's more games using all ray tracing features like Metro Exodus, PC Enhanced Edition, Sword 37. I'll do a video on them soon. I'm installing them right now. But yeah, I'm gonna be like at 5 FPS, probably 5-10 FPS, if those ray tracing settings were in here. We're gonna need like a 5090 Ti to be even playable.
Sounds corny, but Spider Crisis coming through.
Cause I tried Cyberpunk 2077 with maxed out settings and 84K ray tracing on Psycho, and I was at 25 FPS. So this is at least playable. Cause don't think this is the genuine performance of the game, because this is the most demanding street I have found so far. The performance is much better than this. We can hit 60-70 FPS with these maxed out settings and 84K and ray tracing and DLAA. Like, look, for some reason, when I stand like this, 35, I think I saw, look, 33. I think this is as far I can push my PC. I don't think the only place I pushed my PC below 30 was that cutscene when Fisk punched Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and they fell through the ceiling with the glass. That was the most heavy cutscene. 32 FPS. I'm pretty sure this happens with cutscenes. Is it real time? Yeah, this is crazy. I gotta take a screenshot. Hold on, let me just switch off MSI Afterburner and just take a screenshot. Alright, photo mode, hide UI. Okay, take a picture. This is nuts. and imagine I have a guy I know. He has a YouTube channel called Frogboy X1 Gaming. He was capping my 3060 Ti. It's so much powerful. It's so powerful. It's mocks the PlayStation 5. Look at my FPS, and he was looking at the sky. Duh. At the sky, you have clouds, and that's the only thing you have to render. Of course, you're gonna have a lot of FPS. So he was capping because the PlayStation 5 outperforms the 3060 Ti. It does, guys. Watch NX Gamer. He has the best benchmarks for consoles and PCs. The PS5 in this game, Marvel Spider-Man, outperforms an RTX 3060 Ti and performs as good as a 3070 or an RX 6700 XT or an RX 6800 even with a Ryzen 5 3600 or a Ryzen 7 3700X CPU. Like the PS5 is bang for the buck for the money, bro. The only shame is that it doesn't have GFX settings and freedom like PC. It doesn't have mods. You're stuck in one store, so you're forced to pay the new greedy Sony PlayStation's prices. Yeah. So Frogboy Andrew did a couple videos. He did a couple videos on me, being upset because we talked in Twitter, and he was very upset that the PlayStation 5, a $500 console, can beat his $1,700 PC. As a Ryzen 7 5800X, his CPU is stronger than a PlayStation 5 CPU. Probably like his CPU is probably like 1.5, 2 times faster, even than a PlayStation 5 CPU. And the Xbox Series X CPU. His CPU is pretty decent, but this game struggles with AMD hardware, especially CPUs that sold their money with so much traffic. So he just can't believe that a PS5 can outperform his 3060 Ti in this game. And that's going to continue to happen. I told him it's not the PS5 only. It's the Xbox Series X as well, and Bright Memory Infinite. That console also beats your 3060 Ti in Bright Memory Infinite. It's just so salty. Because he knows his card is a 4040p card. And he probably didn't find the street. Because if you're here on this street with your 3060 Ti, it's going to get demolished. You're going to be at 0 FPS, my guy. I'm at 36, 35 FPS, 32 even. Yeah, 32 right here. 32. And my PC is more than 2 times more powerful than his PC.
Wait till they see this at work.
Like, not more than 2, it's like more than 3 or 4 times more powerful than his PC. Because he's rocking DDR4, I'm rocking DDR5 with 6400 megahertz, and my card is overclocked. Like, even more, like my PC is 5 times more powerful than the PlayStation 5. So if the PS5 GPU is beating his 3060 Ti, then my PC should be 5.5 stronger than his PC. Like, he can't play Cyberpunk with 60 FPS and Psycho Ray Tracing in 4K with DLSS balance. It's just not happening. I just don't understand why PC gamers, some of them now, like, have this hateful mindset towards the console. They live in a delusional bubble. I'm not that type of PC gamer or person. I'm gonna be, if the PS5 could outperform my PC, I would never. And the PS5 had GFX settings and all the things the PC can do, I would never bought this PC. But it can. But consoles are ease of use, plug and play, while the PC has its headaches. While PC is the best platform to play, consoles can't punch above their weight. And the PS5 series are perfectly capable of outperforming 3060 Ti. He can't accept it because he wants to defend his purchase. Like I notice, a lot of people like to defend their purchase,
I'm out of here.
and they get upset
You be swinging or something?
and offensive when you say that something is better than their purchase, or they get really upset and defensive. At the end of the day, it's a piece of plastic, man. It's a machine. It's metal. In my case, my PC is made of metal, so it's not a piece of plastic instead. It's not a real thing. It's just gaming, man. It's not that serious, bro. So I was his moderator on his channel, but for some reason, one day I said an opinion that I want more from Xbox. I want more innovative games, new IPs, because they've been stuck with the same IPs in 21 years. Halo games and Forza, and even now that they're making new IPs, they're still making the same genre of games, shooters and racing games. I want something new from Xbox, if you catch my point. And that's what I said in the stream. He got upset because he's an Xbox fanboy. Frogboy X1 Gaming. You can check out his channel. If he's I doubt he's watching me, but if he's watching me, shout out to you, man. So he banned me. He's probably not gonna ban me. His moderators don't tolerate somebody with a different opinion, because they're Xbox fanboys like him. Most of them. Some are PC fanboys. Like his channel is full of fanboys, mostly. Like I and one other moderator was the only PlayStation guy there, PlayStation fan. Of course, that's before I switched to PC. I'm a PC guy now, and a PlayStation guy, but mostly PC. And so we were talking in Twitter, and I had a few PlayStation fanboys attacking him. They were following me on Twitter. So that's how that conversation came out of there. And he started making videos how his 3060 Ti crushes a PS5. He stopped now. He's streaming Saints Row now. He's having a middle age crisis that the game is trash, and he bought it and he's not getting views. He almost quit YouTube. I really don't care if this channel grows, or if you want to subscribe. I'm not gonna tell you to subscribe in my videos. If you want to like the videos, like them. If you want to dislike them, dislike them. Even though you can't see the dislike counter unless you get some kind of a program, but you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just here, guys, to bring you content. It's here to give you reviews, benchmarks. We're gonna go back to doing Let's Plays. Yeah, and there's other things we're gonna do further down on the channel, walkthroughs. As long as I'm not like focused. If the channel grows, then that means that you guys like my content. If it doesn't grow, it's not a big deal, because it's a hobby for me. I'm doing this for fun. If it grows and becomes big and becomes my job, okay. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna go sit and cry and quit doing this. As long as some hateful people don't come after me and start copyright striking me and abusing the YouTube rights or whatever. Because I want to keep my gaming experiences in YouTube I want YouTube to be my library of everything that I played. Because one day, guys, remember, time is limited on this planet. We're not gonna be here forever. So even when I'm not on this planet and I'm gone, which is not gonna be very soon because I'm young, but you never know. But I want people to check out and watch me. So yeah, when I was on the street, I just reminded myself how demanding this game is. Oh my god! And of this conversation that I had with this guy named Andrew from Ps5 Gaming. He has a 3,000 subscriber channel. You can go check him out if you want. He does the kind of review stuff, checking games out, playing and live streaming them. Kind of similar. What we're gonna do, we say we're gonna try. We're gonna be more of a more variety type of channel. I just started the channel. It's gonna take a lot of time until if we can grow like him or not. But yeah, I'm not gonna upload every day. Like I said, this is just a hobby. But you can definitely expect for me to upload videos from time to time and benchmarks, reviews. When something's interesting, like I'm thinking of covering the Dying Light 2 update on the PlayStation 5. The PS5 got upgraded with FSR 2.0 and it got all kind of modes. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do another video where when I'm enabling Ps5 settings, which are gonna be okay. Switch this off. So Ps5 settings probably. So if we're testing the PS5 versus my PC fidelity modes, we're gonna be using IGTI, Sony Games temporal projection. Yeah, this is gonna be the PS5 settings with PS5 uses 4 times anisotropic filter. This is on very high. And some of these settings. Okay, I'll check later. I don't want to mess around with these settings. But yeah, I don't remember all of them. I remember PS5 uses SSL from Digital Foundry. You can see Alex Battaglia from Digital Foundry on the PS5 settings. In this game, ray tracing was on high. This was on high. This game. Yeah, if I turn on TAA, am I still? If it gonna be 30 FPS? Maybe it's just DLAA plus the ray tracing. Let's see. No, I mean TAA helps, I guess. Going to TA increase our performance a bit. But we're still in the 30s, 40s, 50s.
It sounds corny, but you're my hero.
Let me see. I wonder how long I can record with GeForce Experience. Yeah. No, it's just even with TAA, it's still so good. Holy shit.
Why'd you be talking?
This has to be the ray tracing. Plus the traffic, plus the crowd density. So many reflections. And you guys thought the most demanding thing is to be swinging because your CPU gets hammered because it's streaming 500 megabytes a second in this game. I don't think you found this treat yet. I don't think you guys have found this treat yet. Holy shit. You guys are not gonna like this treat of doom. Shit. If a guy like me with the most powerful PC is going down to the 30 FPS, maxed out settings. Don't try this at home, kids. Shit. Oh my god. But man, I just get impressed so much by the detail of the ray tracing reflections and the quality.
I know this isn't perfect, but he's a snappy dresser. What do I guess?
Turn this way. Hey, look, some kind of spider mask makes me sick.
Well, it's definitely possible
Sorry.
for us to be in 60 FPS with these settings. Even though these are the most demanding settings in the game. They're the highest, they're maxed out. It's 4K.
In jail? You see some of this
Holy shit. What if I'm swinging? If I'm swinging, it's not as bad. And I'm very impressed with my GPU. It's not moving. Like for some reason, Metro Exodus doesn't like my overclock. It doesn't like any overclock. Because Metro Exodus is the reason I had to send back my PC. Because it didn't like my 5.4 gigahertz overclock of my CPU. And I had like 20 blue screen crashes. My CPU downclocked, it lost its overclock. It went to 5.2 gigahertz. But I'm very impressed. Like before, my GPU was at 2040 megahertz, and it was not stable. It was like 2040, 2025, 2010, and then 19,900, 19,065, and going down all the way to 19,020 when I heavily stressed it in Cyberpunk with cycle ray tracing and 84K. Now, this game is so well optimized. Like, guys, look at my GPU's power draw. My GPU is supposed to hit 450 watts minimum, and I've seen it hit 480 watts, 490. This is cool, man. This is like below 400 watts. Look at the temperature of my CPU is very good, like 50, 60 degrees. And for some reason, my GPU is not hitting 80 degrees, which is pretty good. Like, the temperatures on my GPU are nice and they're not bad, they're not really good. They're average, and normal. I guess that's normal. 75 Celsius degrees is normal for a GPU that's being overclocked. Like, my memory is stable at 11,000. The memory of my GPU is also overclocked. My memory clock. My memory, usually the memory of the 3090 Ti is 10,500 something. My memory was before overclocked to 10,702, and now it's just 11,102 overclocked. And look at how stable my GPU is. Like, so cool. Like, I saw my GPU downclock one time in this game to 2085 megahertz. Like, it's so stable. That means this game is very well optimized. And also it means that I'm not hitting 80 Celsius on my GPU, because then if I hit 83, 84, 80 degrees on my GPU, then it's gonna start a downclock, so it can prevent itself from like frying the core. And we're using a lot of VRAM on my GPU. My GPU has 24 gigabytes of VRAM, and we're using 13 gigabytes of VRAM. Holy fuck. We have even more, like we're using 13 gigabytes and 65. That's 3,000, 13,000, 13,056. And we have 10,568 VRAM left in the GPU. This game eats your VRAM. 13 gigabytes of VRAM? Yo, Frog Boy, Andrew, how are you running this game in 84K, bro? You have 8 gigabytes of VRAM, man. What the fuck? Mate, but he played it. He played it when the game was early 2 weeks ago. So now the game has been patched a couple times. It's eating through my VRAM, man. 13 gigabytes of VRAM. Holy fuck. Oh. I want to see my CPU utilization is at 40%. I know this game pushes the CPU the hardest. I've seen my CPU at 100%, yeah. It's at 50. Let's see when I'm swinging. 68% CPU to. I don't think there's a game that pushes your CPU this hard, especially in 84K. This has gotta be the most demanding CPU game out there. %. It's interesting that my GPU has 2% power left. Like my GPU load utilization is at 98%, so my GPU has more power left in the tank. It has 2% headroom, which the game is not utilizing for some reason. Keep playing around with these settings. I mean, now with the setting, I'm gonna keep playing with them. Let's go back to full screen. I'm gonna keep playing with these settings with DLAA to see that, because I think that's the most interesting thing, guys. You want to see this most powerful beast PC like play with max settings, so you can kind of see the performance, and you can kind of make a judgment of like how the next gen PC hardware is going to perform, because the 49 Ti is going to be twice as powerful as my 39 Ti if the rumors are true, and the new CPU 13900K is going to be a bit more faster than my 12900K is. Especially it's gonna give me more access to my DDR5 if I put a new motherboard. But yeah, I mean, I do kind of feel a need for a 4090. If I'm not using DLSS in ultra demanding games like Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, I do kind of feel the need for more powerful hardware. Otherwise, in the other 1,000, 1,000,000, 100, whatever, most games I can max out at like 200, 300, 400, 400, 500, 144 FPS, especially old games, and I easily reach the frame rate limit in most games, but in most modern games really sweat my PC and even crush it. And yeah, Marvel Spider-Man is now one of them. It's just, it doesn't crush my PC, but it definitely stresses it out. It definitely kind of smacks it a bit down to the console performance of 30 FPS when we were on the street. And yeah, showing again that we're maxed out. For those of you that hope you guys watched the video. By the way, I think this super long video. I don't know how long. This is 1 hour video, and I need to stop soon. Let's start playing, because we tested. Now let's start playing. Let's be gamers, not just be benchmarking the game and stuff.
Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
I don't want to be one of those PC gamers that benchmarks the game non-stop and he doesn't play anything. But my PC is new and I want to test it. I kind of have the need to test it, see what I can do.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Oh, there's a crime.
Do it. Watch my back.
Oh, 15 gigabytes of RAM used for my 32 gigabytes of DDR5.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Man, ray tracing is so demanding on VRAM and on your PC's RAM, on your GPU's VRAM. It's insane. Like, if next-gen games on Unreal Engine 5 really destroy my PC's performance, then I can think of upgrade. Right now, my PC is a beast. Oh, I saw my GPU downclock 15 megahertz. Yeah, but it's getting hotter in here. That's pretty awesome. Like, while we're fighting, we're 50, 60 FPS. As long as we're not on the street of doom. They brought my PC down to 30 FPS. I remember Alex Patel in Digital Foundry found a place of control, and they called it the corridor of doom.
Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
Now I found the street of doom in Spider-Man.
Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
Spider Cop.
No. You promised you wouldn't do that.
Spider Cop. Spider Cop does what a Spider Cop does. Spider Cop. Spider Pig. Here goes the Spider-Man. No, return to mission. That's one of the. That's one of my favorite quotes from Watanabe. Like when Peter Parker asks her, "What are you doing here?" She's like, "Because I need a break from their crap." That's how I feel like when I'm on the internet. So much toxic people, and I just don't get it. Like, we're still not doomsday. The world's still not. We're still here. I know a lot of people have problems in their lives and they lost family and loved ones, but it would be nice if people learn not to be so toxic and to shift their negative energy on the people on the internet. Especially younger people. Kids get really toxic. Especially on Twitter. One of the reasons I left Twitter like 2 years ago.
So you're the snitch.
Because I wasn't playing enough games.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back off!
I was dealing only with gaming news, and when I go to gaming news, there's always like toxic people attacking.
Leave me alone!
Keep it quiet, lady.
Don't touch me!
I don't know why I came back even to Twitter.
Keep your mouth shut.
But I guess because I want to share my gaming stuff there, like pictures and stuff, and I watch the gaming news now. I don't even try to type anymore because I know what's gonna happen. It's always somebody that's a fucking asshole is gonna come after me, and talk some nonsense and waste my time. And time is too valuable for me to waste it.
Get away from her!
Spider-Man.
It's finally good that we have that move. Now I can do it. I was trying to do this to Fisk. I like doing that. Big fat guys. The upper punch. Uppercut.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
Okay. Save the hostage before time runs out on the target. Okay. There we go. I like quick time events. Like, that's pretty cool. I don't know why people hate quick time events.
All clear, ma'am.
They let you
I
act.
knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Should be able to spot the next tower from up there.
Like I said, quick time events let you act in a cutscene. Otherwise, you just be watching a cutscene doing nothing. So, I like the quick time events for that same reason. Some people can't stand. Different strokes for different folks, they say.
From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Oh man, I love Peter is such a comedian. I like it. Like, more people should learn from this and try to joke around more. Like, laughter is very good and positive emotions.
I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes. Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that?
I just want to say, for the people that are gonna see this video, and like 10 minutes before we were here, when I was on the Street of Doom with 30 FPS, if you're gonna comment, oh look at this guy, he spent $5,500 on his PC and he's at 30 FPS, ha 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 ha, this game is not well optimized and all this bullshit. If people are like that coming in here, I just want you guys need to do your research and see and learn how demanding is native 4K with ray tracing on. Even ray tracer reflections, because the ray tracer reflections in this game are next gen reflections and they're maxed out. You can tweak them. So that's insanely demanding. And that's the only place where I'm gonna drop to that kind of performance. And maybe some heavy cutscenes as well. And I'm not gonna, yeah. So, and my PC can pull 60 FPS with these settings at native 4K, as you can see, especially on the buildings. It's not so demanding. On the street, yeah, it's more demanding. On the street, we fall under 60, like 44. We're still close to 60. Which is not bad. If we find a place, the street where it's very demanding, we can fall to the 30s, 40s. But hey, see, we can hit 60 with 84K maxed out settings, ray tracing on, and we can fall to 30 FPS as well. Performance is all over the place. And the game is not screen tearing and stuttering because I have VR. And it's running smooth. Even when I fall to 30. Because my Samsung S95B QD OLED gaming TV is supposed to have VR and LFC from 20 Hz until 120 Hz. Oh God. Like, I'm starting to think, yeah, I guess the streets are the most demanding thing in this game. Because it has a lot of ray tracing reflections and a lot of traffic and cars and people. And this is pretty much very playable. Like, I used to game with 30 FPS all my life on console, on the PlayStation consoles. Even when I got my first Xbox, the Xbox One X in 2018, I was gaming 30 FPS there as well. I started gaming with 60 FPS when I got my PS5 day one in 2020, 19 November in Europe, in Bulgaria, where I'm from. just enjoying how beautiful this game is. It already looks super good on the PS5, but on the PC it's mind blowing. It is mind blowing. This is why the PC guys want the PlayStation exclusives. The PC guys don't want the Xbox exclusives because the Xbox ports are not well done. They don't support DLSS and a lot of PC features that we PC gamers need. And we PC guys just love the PlayStation exclusives because they have the best graphics. It's the best way to test your PC with PlayStation games, and they look amazing and play amazing on the PC. So while PC guys don't want to admit it or not, they love PlayStation as well. They love the PlayStation games. I mean, that's what I mean. They might not be a fan of PlayStations, some PC gamers. They love the PlayStation games. Well, I am a kind of a mixed breed. I'm a fan of. I'm no longer. To be honest, I'm no longer a fan of the current PlayStation. The current PlayStation can go to hell. It's not the same PlayStation. They're a new greedy company. They just made the PS5 $550. It's more expensive to buy. They're insane. And they're jacking up the prices, and they're getting sued because of it. They're like scamming their customers, including me. They scammed me a lot with $70 and all the $10 upgrades. Can you imagine that? $10 for upgrades when I could just turn on these settings on the PC for free now. Oh my God! And I paid $10 to upgrade Uncharted Remastered Collection, Ghost of Tsushima Director Cut, to get an upgrade on the resolution and frame rate. Oh my God, bro! It's a scam, man. I do that for free on the PC. Look, I want higher settings. Look. Imagine this was the PS5 was sitting. Let's say the PS5 was like that before the director cuts. $10 upgrades. Give me a sec. Imagine the PS5 was like that. Medium. Because the PS5 is running with backwards compatibility, which is limited to 5.5 gigabytes of RAM, VRAM, whatever you. Because it's running backwards compatibility plus before the game gets upgraded. It's like a Ps4 Pro. Exactly, running except with it's running in its backwards compatibility mode. So let's say this was the PS5. Hold on. No, screen SSL. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm watching the settings. Okay. So, okay. So, the video is 2 weeks ago. Okay. So I'm gonna leave depth of field at high. That's how the Ps5. There it goes, monitor density. Ground density is high on the Ps5. Okay, level detail is high. Red quality is high. Ray trace reflection of the range is 10. Ray trace reflection geometry quality is high. Ray trace reflection dimension is high. SSI low. Shadow quality is high. 4 times texture anisotropic filtering, and textures are quality very high. Okay. So I'm gonna adjust the Ps5 settings in a second. Just I wanna tell you what's my point. What am I talking about? So let's say this is the Ps4 Pro version running on PS5, but no ray tracing, of course. PS4 Pro can't do ray tracing. It's not ray tracing capable. It can't trace rays. It doesn't have hardware acceleration for it. I'm not saying the PS4 Pro settings are like this. I'm just gonna give you as an example. It can be better. They can be on high. I'm just saying. I'm not sure. I'm gonna give you the PS5 settings in a second. Let's say that the PS4 Pro settings are like this. Depth of field of view set to 0. Sure. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Is the PS5 using DLAA? Well, what is it using? Alex, I'm watching the digital family video. Just pause it to see the settings. Huh. Alex Patale doesn't specify. I think it does, the Ps4 Pro. It should be using TA's modern technique. Okay, so this is the Ps4 Pro with a IGTI summoning gains temporal injection on color. Okay. Full screen. Hold on, let me go. And this is kind of the Ps4 Pro. 30 FPS, 30 Hz VC. I think this is 4 times. I mean, let's say this is the Ps4 Pro. Okay.
Good fight, man.
What? Hey, I V-sync my... What's going on, man? I press V-sync. I told you to go down. Man, these settings are weird. I told my PC to go down on 30 FPS. What? What? Why is it reading? What? Why is this? I don't understand what's going on. Is my... What? That is weird, bro. 30... It should be capped at 30 FPS. Huh. That is weird. Why is it a 140? should be cat, but it's not. Hold on. And it's not listening to me. I don't know why. Then I'm gonna be forced to cat it. Go down to 30 minutes. I don't know why it's not listening.